Hi everyone, welcome again to this space created for you by Assure for Life, what we all deserve. Remember that we have this conference created with two different topics about quality of life or grieving process. And today we're going to talk about the grieving process. The main topic will be what to do with my loved ones empty. This is a place created for you for reflection and also for think about something in specific that maybe we would like to learn a little bit more. So for that reason, we would like to understand and also have that connection with you through our comments or through your comments through our YouTube channel. So you can leave there the comments, the suggestions, the questions, or even one topic that you would like that we talk about. For that reason, we would like to also start with this topic about the grieving process and in specific about what to do with the emptiness feeling that we have to experience during the grieving process. Before to start with the topic or even what to do with this emptiness feeling, we have to talk about the emptiness, what it means emptiness, and also what it means for the people, the feeling of emptiness. When we talk about the emptiness feeling, is one of the common feelings that we have to experience during the grieving process. It is like to understand when we have to experience something connected with the person, like a feeling that that space that the people or even that specific person have to live or even experiences like something near or something that makes you feel connected with that person doesn't stick anymore. So you have to experience that feeling of emptiness during the grieving process. That empty space reminds you the death or even reminds you that situation, and also it reminds you the loved ones that departed. And also the emptiness will be the reason why we start to feel pain, we start to feel sadness, or sometimes we start to feel guilty about the mourner or even about the departed loved one. So the emptiness will be also emotional, it will be rational, and also the situation will be an affective feeling. We feel the emptiness like an affection with the other person that doesn't exist anymore as a physical way. And also we have the way that we need to understand, like, I don't have that feeling anymore. We have also a specific way to see the emptiness here. The emptiness feelings will be the most common reaction during the grieving process, as I told you, but it's not only because of the real and physical emptiness that remains on a daily routine after the loved one's death, but also because of the inner emotional emptiness that remains in the mourner. The emptiness is emotional, rational, meaningful day to day. We feel that emptiness day to day, even in our routine, like previously or most of the time or for many years, I spend time with my departed loved one, with the dinner time or in a walking, or even that person was the ones that I always asked for a situation that was so important for me, or when I was worried, that person was with me. Even the situation like when you sleep with that person, when you have a routine with that person, you start to feel the emptiness feeling most meaningful and also feels more in your body or even with your emotions. So we have to realize about the feeling of emptiness every time, and also will be part of the grieving process. Try to understand and also give into yourself the chance to understand when you have that feeling, even as part of your routine or in some situations when you would like to talk about one situation that makes you happy, but now that person doesn't exist anymore, so you don't have the chance to talk with that person like commonly you will do it in a previous time. So understanding the emptiness feeling will be also connected with some feelings. The emptiness feelings will be connected with an apathy feeling and also social isolation. Some people start to say no for many plans, for many ideas, or even forgo out from their houses, or even for go out of their bedrooms. And most of the times it's because they don't want to connect with other people. They feel apathy for everything, and most of the time they say no for connections. And that in that situation, in that moment, comes the social isolation, and that is a common sign of that feeling. Sometimes we don't feel hope about the life. We feel that empty feeling. It comes like something that you don't like to live, you don't like to experience. For that reason, sometimes we avoid some experiences, some people, or even the routine like we used to have. In other situations, the people express that the emptiness feeling is part of their body. They can feel in their body, in the chest, or even they feel in their legs, or even in their hands. They feel like they don't like to eat, or they would like to eat a little bit more. So there will be some signs commonly in the emptiness feeling, and it's common in the human. It's part of the conditions that we have to experience during the grieving process. For that reason, we would like to give you some signs and also some ways to understand and accept that maybe you are experiencing now the emptiness feeling during the grieving process. We would like to also talk about the emptiness in two different ways. For that reason, we would like to introduce this next topic with this quote: emptiness takes up more space than any other filled space. For that reason, when we understand that that place, that the person that we have to say goodbye, that we have to understand and accept the loss, will be an irreplaceable place. For that reason, we need to understand where you are and also where the person will be in the rest of your life. We would like to also accept and talk about the physical emptiness and emotional emptiness. It's true that death, wherever supported or unexpected, sometimes the death we can support it with an illness or even with a situation where we previously know because the person is so old and we understand and accept the death. But sometimes it's unexpected, an accident, a murder, or even other kind of situations. And this doesn't matter when we have to experience the emptiness feeling. But we have to recognize that whatever is supported, unexpected, we have to experience it like a physical and emotional hit. This leaves the mourners with the feeling that something is missing, or something has been left forever. That feeling of I miss something is like I don't have that anymore and I don't like it. I feel bad for that reality. I don't like it. And also that is the denying step. Like we previously talked about that in previously conference, when we are in the denied step or in the denied situation, with when we have to understand that we are denying the reality is when we have that feeling of something is missing, or something that previously was, now I don't have, now it's not real, now is something that will never be again, or I don't see it again, never before. So, and this because the other has been seen as necessary, because it allows us to share, to help, and sometimes is an essential mirror in which each one of us looks ourselves. For that situation, we lost like the person where I can find myself. And for that reason, we start to say that the person is necessary for my life. And when we experiences the loss, we feel like something is missing. I understand, and also most of my patients says like something of myself, I miss it, and I don't like to live that life without person, without the missing part. Understanding that is understand that we will have some other signs that is important to see it and understand it. The other signs about the emptiness feelings will be manifested in this way. Persistent feeling that something is missing, like we said it, tightness in the chest, that is common. Generalized dismotivation, that is so common, because we are in that denied step of the grieving process. We are not motivated for this new reality. We don't like it. We would like to change it. Permanent boredom, and feeling of anguish, insecurity, that's so common. And also that is important to see it and understand it. When we lose an important person in our life, we feel like we don't know what to do. And that insecurity feeling is common because it's try to see and understand that I have to do this by myself, something that the other person, my partner, my mom, or my friends do it for me. Now it's something that I have to do by myself. That is the big conflict, and sometimes we feel fear, we feel anguish about that. For that reason, it's common that that kind of feelings comes with the death, and also with the departure of our loved ones. Social isolation, like we said it before, and inability to feel pleasure or satisfaction, that is so common. Sometimes we feel that nothing is like, and we don't taste the food in the same way, we don't enjoy the people, the situation, or even something that we previously loved to do, we don't enjoy in the same way, and we start to see the life in a different way, like this is something that I previously liked to do, or even that I enjoy it, but now I don't have motivation to do it, to complete the tasks as the way that I did it before. That is common also. Widespread disinterest, and that is common, like we said it, inability to feel pleasure, satisfaction. We must just start to feel this interest to everything. We don't have that connection with the life, with the people, or even with the things that we previously like. Knowing that, and also understanding these signs that will come with the emptiness feeling after the grieving process, after we lost a person that is so important for us, we need to understand that this new reality will ask us to understand the life and start to see, I have to feel again this empty space, and this is common, this is important to see it. As an example, if we have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a cup of something that we like to eat, to drink, we finish to drink the coffee, that cup comes to be empty. So we don't have now something to eat that we like it and will be good for us. So we have to feel it again. And sometimes with that emptiness feeling will come, or will happen so many things, like we start to feel it with bad things, with dangerous things, with people that is not good for us. And sometimes we start to feel with drugs or alcohol, or with some kind of situations that will be not healthy for us. We have the ability and also the responsibility with us and with the grieving process to fill again that cup of joy or happiness or love, and with new people or people that will always support us in that good way. For that reason, we have to talk about what to do with the emptiness place, what to do with the feeling of emptiness. And one of the first things we need to do is, okay, we have one quote before that. The quote is, engrave this in your heart. Every day begins in us with a new life. Every day will be the chance to fill again that cup. Now we have here, Realizing the emptiness feeling as part of the grieving. When we accept that emptiness feelings is common and normal during the grieving process, we start to go away with the next step. When we are in denying step or in a denying status during the grieving process, we don't accept the emptiness feelings. For that reason, more of the people start to work a lot. They start to say, I have to do this, I have to do this now, and start to do a lot of different things to avoid the reality. And by the other hand, will be people that start to isolate themselves. They feel that deep pain and stop to feel the life and stop to connect with the people and make an self-stop with the life. So that is important to see. We don't need to be in those two ways. We need to also understand that will be part of the grieving process, that feeling of emptiness. And also understand that that moment will pass away. So will be normal. That situation will pass away. Other things that we need to understand and see, like something that we can do with the emptiness feeling, will be a journey into ourselves and reflection. When we have the empty place, when we have more time than we previously have, we have the chance to reflect and also go into that journey in ourselves and see, like, this is the reality. This is something that I feel like something that is so painful for me, but also is a situation that I need to accept and learn about it. Give you the chance to stop and start to see what you're learning, what are you feeling, and how do you feel with that emptiness feeling, because sometimes that feeling will come with some other situations. Sometimes we feel the anguish or the insecurity not because the person died, it's because I don't feel security, I don't feel safe with myself, I feel like something is missing, but also I don't have the strength with myself to go with that situation, we go with that reality, or even accept that reality or that responsibility. It's important to see that maybe the feeling is telling you, like, you have to be in charge of something important now that you previously you don't like to see or face. It's strengthening our resilient ability and self-awareness. That is the moment where you can strengthen yourself and see like a person that can go with that situation and understand it in a better way. And the other will be understanding loneliness and as a shelter synonym. This will be the way that you can understand the loneliness and also the feeling of emptiness, like something that you need to face in the best way. Understand what you are living, how do you live in your life, and also if it's something that you like it. Even the emptiness feeling will give you the chance to see like the life that you are living right now. It will be also the chance to have more conscious of your life, and also will be the way that you can understand if you maybe all the time that you spend with the person that maybe is not with you right now, you can use it in a best way, maybe with a project or even something that you would like to study, go with a journey that you will always like to do, or even to honor your departed loved one, complete a dream that you previously have with more love, with more strength. This moment of loneliness, this moment of emptiness will give you the chance to recognize if maybe something happened before, and you can look with more reflection and say that yes, now I have time, now I decide to live the life in the best way, to understand how we can connect again with people, with the work, with our children, with our parents. We need to connect again after to understand of this emptiness feeling with our loved ones and also with ourselves. Also, to understand the emptiness feeling, we need to understand something. The emptiness feeling also becomes as a free space in which we have the opportunity to choose how to feel it from now on. And here comes some examples to fill again that space. Honoring the loved one, carrying out activities or projects you had together, or even with time to dedicate to an old dream postponed. To strengthen the bonds of family, friends, partner, and other loved ones who share the present with you. This emptiness feeling will be filled again with new reality, with the new people, or even with the people that always will be with you, with more love, with more understanding, with more empathy, and also with that feeling of strength. We have to complete the idea like the emptiness feeling will come with the loneliness feeling, and I don't need to feel fear about that loneliness feeling. I need to understand that in that situation I will be conscious about the reality, and also that I can feel comfortable and safe with that emptiness feeling and with that feeling of loneliness. The loneliness also could be a safer place. For the reason we would like to see in this conference the emptiness feeling like something normal and common. The emptiness feeling is something that we don't need to have fear or even feel like it's something bad, or when we feel so alone or vulnerable. We need to understand the emptiness feeling like something common. And that situation, in that real lesson, will give you the chance to complete the grieving process in a better way. For the reason, we would like to close with this quote of Jorge Bucay. He is a psychologist, but also he's a reader about the grieving process. And we have one quote about the book that he previously read about the grieving. After having mourned each loss, after having processed the mourning for each missing person, after having been encouraged to let it go, comes the gathering with oneself in haste by the which in I do not have, but which has passed through me because of the experiences lived at the moment of letting go. It's the moment to understand when we have to let it go of not the person that I love, just let it go of the feeling that we don't like, the feeling that will be a conflict for us and will be the way that we stop to live ourselves or to live our life. We need to understand also the emptiness feeling like a process that we need to live to understand how is the way that we would like to live our life, and even how we can feel more safe with our reality and also with ourselves. Remember that in this case, when you have the signs and symptoms that we previously showed you about the emptiness feeling, and for you it's so difficult to understand, to face, or even to help other people that you would like to help them to go out or even move on about this grieving process, you can go with the professional psychologist or even the doctor if maybe the physical symptoms are so persistent in the time. For that reason, remember that we always like to invite you to look for our help and also for our benefits. If you are a member of Assure for Life, you have the benefit to have 3 psychological counseling sessions per year, and also will be about the grieving process. But if you would like to have 1 session for any other reason, also you have the benefit 1 per year. And also, if you are not member of Assure for Life, you will have all our conference available in our YouTube channel, where we talk about the quality of life and also where we talk about the grieving process, and we previously talk about everything about the grieving process. There we have our social media connections, or even our social media platforms will be Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, if you would like to be part of Assure for Life, or if you would like to ask for your benefit, remember that you have our email and also WhatsApp number. Remember, our upcoming conference will be on September 11, Enhancing My Mental Health in 5 Steps. Then we will going to talk about the quality of life. And on September 25, we will going to talk about My Friend Has Gone, What Should I Do? This conference is about when we lost a friend, what we must do. But remember that this is a partner, or even a person that is part of our life, but it's not family, and also it's not our partner or our husband or wife. When we have to experience the death of our friends, what we must do. For the reason we decided to take this topic as a part of the grieving process. As we told you, we always would like to receive your comments and suggestions. You can leave them through our YouTube channel. We will see on September 11, and also we are so glad to share with you this information and also these topics that we created for you. Thank you so much for your time, and remember that Assure for Life is what we all deserve.